this?
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Welcome back to another episode of Wrestling with my brother. As always, I am Naj, a.k.a. the French Tickler, a.k.a. Corny Draws, a.k.a. Mr. a.k.a. As you can see, I'm wearing a scarf!
You forgot to mention a.k.a. fake-ass Chris Jericho.
Oh, let it go. This scarf is sexy. I work it better than Chris Jericho. They call me Moonlight Chocolate Sexy. That's a new a.k.a. Go ahead.
As always, it's the boring intro. It's your boy BG.
No charisma.
Don't need to be charismatic to say your name.
You just pulled the Jaden Smith. Like, I don't understand. I don't get it.
How dare you? I will slap you. I will slap you.
The Jaden Smith. How's your dad so good and you suck?
I don't think he sucks.
Oh gosh. Okay, you know what?
He just annoys me.
Oh, he does. He does.
So
it's not
annoying.
sucks. You're right. It's just he is rather annoying. And the fact that he was a Karate Kid. Oh God.
I didn't see that movie.
You didn't want to. Oh man, we can go on a whole tangent about that, but you know what? We are here for our Raw review of this week. So Raw starts off. This week was actually one of the best weeks that remind me of the Attitude Era. I felt that impact. Like this week, everything was not rush. I don't want to say, but everyone had that fast pace. They were good to go, and everyone was just giving it their best. So this was one of the better weeks I've ever actually watched Raw.
I am shocked because this week was kind of boring. I wasn't. It wasn't that I wasn't into it, but I don't know. When it hit. But when it didn't, it just seemed like it dragged on forever.
It hit it started off great. Actually,
I am shocked that you thought it started off great.
It started off great. I mean, okay.
Okay, now wait a second. What are you considering to start off that's great?
Well, I think it started off great in the fact that first it starts off with Brer Rabbit and he comes out and does his long intro, which is not even that great.
See, to me, I enjoyed that Bray Wyatt. It was reminiscent of what he was doing in his promos before the Superstar Shakeup, before the whole Randy Orton thing, but it's the same cut and paste Bray Wyatt promo, and we need something new for him.
Well, you see, with him, I'm going to put this the right way. When I say I liked it, I enjoyed just how it started off with Kurt Angle, coming in and saying, hey, you're going to have a match right now.
That was after.
That was after. But he said the word "beast" so much, he was like James McAvoy in Split. He said that. He said, the beast is coming. I can take the beast. I am the one for the... If I was playing that for shots, dude, I'd be dead. I would have had alcohol poisoning. It was so annoying. It was so damn annoying. So, I mean, him and Roman Reigns comes out and everyone just booed the hell out of him, man. I feel so bad for him.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for him. But what I did enjoy is Kurt Angle comes out and he just kind of saved that moment because the whole spiel between them two and Roman Reigns biting his damn bottom lip, saying I'm tough. This is my dog.
Speaking of that, I don't know if this happened in the end of the match at the main event, or if this happened earlier. But there was a point where Bray Wyatt was sitting there biting the ropes. I was like, man, that's nasty as hell.
You know how many nasty hands and touching the ropes?
He's sitting there biting the middle rope.
That's
not even the hands, but the sweaty bodies bouncing off of those.
Oh man,
it was gross. I know they sanitize them and they're probably clean. I mean, it's WWE.
I'm not gonna put my mouth on that.
That's gross.
That's disgusting. But the match is a typical Roman Reigns fashion. He's still playing off his little hurt, wounds from Braun. He had to take it, and. Roman Reigns, not Roman Reigns, I'm sorry, Brer Rabbit is trying to give us that creepy feel, and it's just more annoying. What scares me more than that is a little kid with a snotty freaking nose. That what he's doing is not scary. It's just, It's just like, what are you doing?
I never found him to be scary.
Or
but
it's not too creepy to me.
He gave that ominous creepy.
Doing a little holding thing and looking backwards. I'm like, okay, I've seen that. I've seen kids. Same thing. You're just a grown man doing it. It doesn't bother me.
But then, Samoa Joe runs out.
Oh, you mean Rikishi Taz hybrid that he is. So Rikishi and Taz had a baby, low-key undercut stuff. This is something new for people. And
you've said this before, so it's not new.
And I believe that is Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe is that baby because he walks out with his face.
That's not his intro.
I did to the Terminator.
You have a hard time with grasping the concept of a melody.
I had the beat.
It's more.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought.
No.
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 Is that Carmen Sandiego? No. Anyway, never mind. So Samoa Joe comes in, interrupts the whole entire match,
and then of course Seth Rollins comes in after that.
Their whole thing is just getting annoying at this point.
It's old.
It just his I have to kill Seth Rollins love affair thing going on. It's just annoying.
Yeah.
I don't care for it anymore.
It's been going on too long at this point.
As soon as Samoa Joe comes in, they kind of, stop the match, DQ, and nobody wins. And it leads into pretty much what's going to be the main event is a tag team match between Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins versus Samoa Joe and Bray Wyatt. So that whole thing was just, nah. I didn't really care for it. I'm gonna give it can we even rate that as a match? It was like a 20-second thing, and then.
Well, I mean, we can rate the segment along with the match and the overall thing, and for that, I'm going to give it a.
I'm gonna give it a solid X-Pac.
I'm gonna give it X-Pac too.
Turkish Wolf right there. I'm giving it a solid X-Pac. That was just some boring shit.
Yeah.
But after that, what actually. I'm trying to think, what came after that now?
Well, we had you watched the Hulu version, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There was that little I'm not sure because I watched both. I'm not sure in chronologically what came after, but there was that little segment backstage between Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. And that's where Kurt Angle set up the match, saying that you're going to be tagging together.
Correct. That came next, and then my guitar man came in. What's his name? Elias
Sampson. So so I got this chronologically messed up, but Elias Sampson, the Drifter, came by, strumming on the guitar, and Kurt was like, you know what? You finally got my attention. You're going to be in a match against Dean Ambrose, and it's happening. It was next, but chronologically, we're going to go backwards. You missed this, but we had Akira Tozawa versus Arya Daivari. So if you watch the Hulu version, this was cut.
Was it like a dark match?
No, it was a cruiserweight match.
Cruiserweight match. Okay.
And I mean, you watch the Hulu version. The Hulu version is an hour and a half. The Raw is 3 hours. Oh. So they cut stuff for time. But this match was cut for time. It wasn't really... I mean, if you saw it, it was whatever. There's that awkward Brian Kendrick staring at the monitor backstage, watching the match. And then he was doing this thing where they're asking him questions, but he's not at the commentator table like most people do. And that was because Miz was going to be at the commentator table next match, so it made sense. But it was awkward. He was just turning to the TV. Yeah, I'm going to teach him something. He's got another lesson coming to him. It's like, all right, it's weird.
Fail at commentating right there, but okay.
Yeah, so...
So then it kicks into Dean Ambrose and Samson.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm not going to give that match a grade because he didn't watch it. It was there.
So if you watch Hulu, you ain't gonna see it. If you watch it, if you go back and watch it on the WWE Network, you'll probably see it. So
I do like Akira Tozawa though. I like his ha ha ha. That's what he does to get himself hyped. I've
never seen him, so we're gonna have to go back to that and you have to show me him. So then it leads into Elias Sampson versus Dean Ambrose. Elias Sampson out of the gate was attitude era for me. Like that guy was fast, impactful, he was getting it, and you felt that.
You are going too far ahead because
I am going too far ahead.
The most important thing.
What do you mean, his rock / honky tonk
man my god! No, it wasn't. It was.
The honky tonk man did it first, and then the Rock took it, and then now he's doing it. I mean, we've seen it. You sit there in the middle of the ring, you strum your little guitar, singing a song.
But
do
the
booze,
the booze that reigned in. Oh my God! That crowd was really into Raw, and most people I don't believe know who Elias Sampson is. He was the Drifter in NXT. It's pretty much the same exact gimmick. Sang horribly. He sounds to not be doing too bad. But
Rock sang horribly, but he's still doing. He did Moana.
But
I was singing that song. You're welcome. Sorry.
Anyways,
you're welcome.
The booze that he got. Oh man,
yeah,
that was beautiful.
It was a lot.
It was beautiful. I was happy with it. And like I was going to say, I don't think a lot of people who were at Raw and who watch Raw on a regular basis, who don't watch NXT, know who he is at all. So I was kind of shocked that he received so much booze because, that was the thing that happened in NXT, but to see that happen on the main roster, that was beautiful. It was well executed.
Well, I like him as a wrestler. I think he was just on point with all his moves. When Dean Ambrose... Well, first of all, Dean Ambrose looks like a slow crab at this point. Like, I feel nothing from Dean Ambrose. I guess I missed his whole original shtick after the Shield where he was, crazy and doing all this other stuff. But, like, where he is now, it is just horrible.
Yeah,
and I mentioned it before. He doesn't seem like a crazy man. Like, Stone Cold did it for years where he was that crazy man. I remember the one episode where this guy wouldn't let him into the arena and he said, I can't go where? What? I can't go where? And he just beat the hell out of the guy against the steel door. And that was awesome to me. And so I'm expecting that from Dean Ambrose. I guess I'm trying to compare old and new and you can't do it.
No, it could be done, but they're
not doing it well. And his character is just, like when he wrestles, he just... It's like a slow ass. Like he's been doing it for 80 years. Like he doesn't bring anything for me.
I think he needs to turn because he's stale at this point.
Oh God, it's terrible.
His in-ring work isn't too bad. He does deliver, but his character is just.
It's not. Well, his in-ring work to me is just. It just doesn't. It looks slow. Like it looks like I could do that right now if I got in for the first time. I could do. There's no move that he really does. It just really, it just doesn't do it for me. It just doesn't do it for me. So I know when he gets in the dirty deeds, he's just, oh yeah, I'm gonna Hulk out, but he doesn't. Yeah, I just don't feel it. So I will give Dean Ambrose. I'm gonna have to grade him individually at this point. I will give Dean Ambrose a solid Bret the Hitman Hart, and I'm going to definitely give Elias Sampson and Stone Cold Steve Austin for coming out the gate for his first debut. Expecting a lot of things. I'm expecting that drifter stick to give me something special.
Well, I'm not going to individually rate them, but
I have to. I cannot tank that whole entire match because Dean Ambrose looks like somebody's grandfather.
I think the match was solid. I think the match was a Daniel Bryan. I'm going to give that a Daniel Bryan, but. Dean Ambrose, like I said, you can't individually rank them. You got to give it a collective rank or grade. So, like I said, I'm going to give that the B, the Daniel Bryan. But, yeah, Dean, there needs to be a shift in Dean's character. But I thought the match was great.
I thought it was good. I thought Samson's part was good, especially like when Dean jumped off the top rope and Samson just lifted up that knee and just caught him. I thought that was beautiful. I thought he was awesome to watch. You remember how it ended. The Miz comes in and actually hits Samson, so it disqualified Dean Ambrose in the whole entire match.
And then Samson goes ahead and starts attacking Dean afterwards.
Nah, I didn't get that. It wasn't his fault, but anyway.
He
just gets some more ass kicking in.
He's getting more heat. He's a heel. I
don't want to see him as a heel, damn it. I want to see him as a good guy.
No.
But we got a lot of heels. I hate The Miz more than anybody else in this world. Like, The Miz is my Hitler on that show. I cannot stand him. It's the haircut, dude. I'm telling you. He's a Nazi. Look at his background. Look it up. I cannot stand the freaking Miz.
His background is the real world.
The real world Nazi Germany. I cannot stand The Miz. I cannot stand him. So, but yeah, that was just great to see Samson for the first time actually do something rather than be in somebody's background.
So next up after that, we have Finn Balor. He comes out, cuts a little promo, and then come into his promo was basically saying how he's not afraid of Brock Lesnar, blah, 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 blah.
I am the rightful.
And who comes out is Paul Heyman, which got me really excited because if Paul Heyman, he sat there and gave him all the credit, praised him, sat there and talked about his accolades, said he was the best. I want to see Finn Balor become a Paul Heyman guy. If Finn Balor turns heel, becomes a Paul Heyman guy, and gets reunited with Gallows and Anderson, whew! Oh my God, that's printing money right there. Oh man, that's gonna be beautiful.
All in the same club together.
Oh man,
Paul Heyman would have made a great Kingpin. I just want to stop and say that. I thought.
Oh hell yeah,
he would have made a great freaking Kingpin. And Marvel, if you catch this. Well, no, the Kingpin you guys got is actually that. I love that guy, but I can't remember his name at this point. But he was awesome. But Paul Heyman is just like he's bigger. He can run that mouth. I think he would make a great Kingpin bad guy. That's a sidetrack anyway. But after that, it's a typical Finn show. I mean, Raw should just be called Finn Balor because. He just dominated Carl Anderson.
Yep.
He just dominated
his best
Carl
friend,
Anderson.
too.
Oh,
if you watch, I forgot to tell you, there's a WWE 24...
are they butt buddies?
There's a WWE 24 where they do it's Finn Balor. It shows from SummerSlam to when he wins the match to gets hurt and all the way to his return at the night after the Raw after WrestleMania. So it's really good insight, but yeah, it shows that Carl Anderson and Finn Balor are best friends. So I mean, it's cool to go in the ring with your best friend. I know they've worked together in the past, so they got good in-ring
so it's like
chemistry.
It's like me and Evan. We cool friends. If me and Evan was to get in the ring, I call us butt buddies. Shout out to Evan Bradford, by the way. Yo.
I know you don't watch this on YouTube, and I know you don't read the comments. Evan's blasting you in the comments.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he said stop banging on the damn table.
I will bang on this all I want, Evan. Say something else before I poison your food on Sunday when my father gets here. Anyway,
so yeah,
typical Finn match. Dominated. Like, I always want to see the coup de grace. That is the one move I am just like hoping just comes out. It always does. The height from that move just coming right down on you. It's a beautiful thing.
I would not want to take that.
Nobody would want to take that. That's a damn curb stomp in the hood, man. Your ass is gone after that.
I mean, it's not really a curb stomp because
no,
he's on his
front. But
Seth did a curb stomp. He used to.
Oh,
that was his finish before.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's see that. So obviously, I'm gonna give that a Stone Cold Steve Austin. It's just a Finn show. You can't give that guy anything less.
Well,
what are you giving it?
It's a Shamrock for me.
You're giving it a C?
Yeah, I mean
You're giving it a Shamrock.
It was nothing special. Nothing in that match stood out, other than the fact that it was basically a Finn squash match.
Because it's Finn. Everything stands out. It's Finn.
Yeah, there was other than the fact that it was just Finn, there was nothing in that match that did anything else other than have Finn win.
Gosh, it was a great match.
So, yeah, that's that.
Haters gonna hate Finn. I'm still part.
I'm not a hater. Finn Balor is probably one of my favorites right now, but it just did nothing. What are you doing? All right. Well, next was Alicia Fox versus Sasha Banks. Alicia accompanied by her boyfriend Noam Dar.
That actually didn't make it on the Hulu.
Oh, it didn't?
No.
Oh, well. Alicia, she got the win, I want to say last week. So Sasha got the win this week. She said she wanted to end it for once and for all. But unfortunately, we don't get that because Alicia attacked Sasha after the match with the help of her boyfriend Noam Dar. So, yeah, another week of Alicia Sasha, unfortunately.
See, I don't really.
I was confused as to why these two are going. I would have much rather seen Sasha work a program with Mickie James. I'm glad that Alicia's on TV. I'm glad that she got a win last week because she needed it. She's barely on TV and she's barely getting wins. But I would have rather seen Alicia go against Dana Brooke or Emma, use them better, and have Sasha go against Mickie James. Because Mickie James, granted she had a match tonight, but she's not really doing anything. She's just there.
She's actually pretty good, and that's what I was going to lead into next. Actually, like she was like moving. Like I loved all her moves. She was really great to watch.
Well, that's not the next match.
Well, what was after that?
We'll get to that. But Mickie is a face, and I guess Sasha's a face, so that's why that program's not happening just yet. But I'm hoping that soon we get that Sasha Mickie match because I'm looking forward to that. I think that's going to be great. So next we had Apollo Crews versus Kalisto. Was this on?
That didn't make the cut either.
Damn. Okay. So there was a backstage segment where.
Did Kalisto get mad? Did he buff up his little chest?
Yeah, he was mad at Apollo. He's like, "Why are you supporting Titus?" Blah 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 blah. Titus comes up and he's like, "Oh, I see why y'all talking. Because you want to be a part of the Apollo or the Titus brand," and that led to a match. Kalisto lost basically because Titus kept distracting Apollo Crews by barking out orders and stuff, and Apollo's like, "What?" And he goes to do it, but Kalisto got the better of him. The match was... It did nothing. I mean, it progressed, so I guess we're going to get a Kalisto Apollo Crews storyline. Not looking forward to that.
I don't really care for Kalisto.
I really like the Titus brand gimmick, but I want something more to be done. I want him to be going after someone higher up, you know.
Like a Seth Rollins or something, right?
No,
or
more of
Joe.
Well, no. I want maybe like Dean.
Oh, Dean needs something to save his life.
Because I want, and I mean, I know it's Ms. Dean right now, so whoever wins that title or whatever. But I would like to see Apollo Crews get the Intercontinental push just to have that Titus brand actually mean something, hold some weight, elevate something. Because that'll be great if there's a title involved on that. So we'll see.
We'll see how that story develops.
So next after that was Matt Hardy, Sheamus.
Yes, sir. Yes, typical Hardy fashion. They come out it just gets the crowd hyped. I love Jeff's little, air hump thing right there that says, they're just great to watch. They're great to watch. And same thing with Shamzaro. Their intro is awesome. Yes, I'm still calling him Shamzaro. And their intro, it's still awesome. Cesaro, not Cesaro.
See,
sorry.
That's the actually way to say it.
Sheamus is actually, turned more of, just an angry bad dude. I mean, they're both pretty, they've both gone heel, the bad tag team. Mm-hmm. But then, you got Anderson and Gallows already have that shtick as the heel tag team.
Well, I mean, you're going to have heel tag teams.
I mean, how many heel tag teams how many heels do y'all need in this show? I mean, there's a lot of heels already.
Well, there's a lot of faces also.
I don't feel like there's a lot of faces because I feel like I'm watching the same match. And that's another thing I want to talk about. I'm tired of seeing the Hardys go against Shamzaro. Like, I'm tired of watching that.
Well, once Sheamus and Cesaro win the titles, or once the Hardys beat them again, that'll be over. So you don't have to worry about it.
We need something else to hype that up. Like, something else with the Hardy Boys. But, watching Matt Hardy, I don't really care to watch Matt Hardy wrestle. I really honestly don't care. I always want to watch Jeff because Jeff is the crazy boy. But Matt just hit. I understand he's been through a lot body-wise, so when he just looks so slow. Like, his moves and execution are great, but for some reason, he just looks like if you just do this, he'll topple and just fall real quick. Like, because when he gets up, he's kind of stiff. I know it's from years and years of wrestling, but it just looks so slow. If I do this real quick, it'll just fall.
So basically, the winner of this match was able to pick the stipulation at what's the pay-per-view? Extreme Rules.
Extreme Rules. So we're gonna get a steel cage match. I was hoping he would say it's a ladder match or
That's what I was expecting. A ladder match.
Hoping it was a ladder match because to watch Jeff Hardy do his Swanton Bomb off a ladder.
I mean, that's their thing.
That is their thing.
So I was expecting a ladder match, but it was a ladder match at WrestleMania 33 where they won the titles. So I can understand why. But then when he was like, "You're gonna be trapped in the cage," I was expecting him to say "Hell in a Cell." I was
hoping for a ladder match. But he said steel cage, so there you go.
I was hoping I wasn't. I don't know. I'm not a fan of cage matches that much anymore.
Well, they're gonna try and put him on the table and then just not put him on the table, but like put him on the if the announcer table is gonna be on the side, they just jump off the.
I mean, they could add a table into the ring.
They more than likely will.
Hopefully.
I mean, that's what the Hardy Boys do. That's what they're known for. So.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting that. I would have loved a tables match or a chairs match.
TLC, table ladder chairs.
Nah, that's a bit. Because, I mean, like I said, they just did a ladder match.
Well, I love table ladder chairs.
Yeah, but you can't keep feeding us the same thing over and over. You got to have variety.
I want to keep being fed the tables, ladders, and chairs match over and over again. That's what they do.
Yeah, but you got to also think about their bodies. And
I don't care about their bodies.
No, you don't. You're a selfish asshole.
They need to. They need to entertain Naj. You don't get that. I don't understand that. I just don't.
So yeah, they won. It was. What are you gonna give the match?
I'll definitely give the Hardy Boys to Daniel Bryan.
I gave it a Shamrock.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't special.
It was special. I mean, again, Matt, definitely not the greatest of the boys, but his execution moves are still pretty good. I mean, again, yeah, but he still to me brought it. It's just there were just those times I was like, God, you look so old, dude. Like you need to retire. But I still enjoyed the match.
I did. I mean, this was the kind of the point where it kind of just felt like it was dragging on. I was excited to see what the match would be at Extreme Rules. I was kind of let down that it was a steel cage match, but whatever. It's the Hardy Boys. Love them.
It is.
So
you love them. Hall of Famers all the way.
Next, we had Austin Aries versus Tony Nese. Did you see this one?
That was not there. The Alpha Condor did not come on.
Well, he came out later on.
Okay, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
There wasn't that. That didn't clip of me.
It was a solid match. I believe Austin Aries made Tony Nese tap out, which looked good. Aries looked strong heading into this match because he's going to have a match against Neville again for the title. And this will be like the last time they get this matchup. Afterwards, Neville came out and attacked Tony Nese, and Tony Nese is sitting there tapping out. Neville's holding on. The ref's trying to pull him out. And Austin Aries is like, "What are you doing?" And then he just yells, "Okay, but that's not me. Do that to me." So I thought it was a solid match. It was one of the better matches of the night. So,
okay.
But yeah, since you didn't watch it, we can't grade the matches that he didn't watch. So,
I mean, they're both great to actually watch. Even though I hate looking at Neville's face because you can't look at it directly.
He's great in the ring.
He's great.
He's damn good on the mic too.
He's really good in the ring. I mean, he's great as speaking in his native tongue, but. I honestly enjoy when they just high fly. I could care less about them. Honestly, if they were there, I'd be okay. And if Neville comes out, I'm just hoping to God that TJ Perkins doesn't show his face anywhere. Oh God.
I don't, because Neville seemed to be a little bit aligned with Tony Nese. I think he came. I'm not sure if he came out with him. I missed that part, but he seemed to be aligned with him until he beat the hell out of him afterwards. So I don't know. I don't know if TJP's around. What's going on with him?
Please don't let him. Please tell him to just revamp his whole entire shtick.
So next up we had Mickie James versus Alexa Bliss.
Oh yes, Mickie James. She put the hurt on. I'm tired of Alexa Bliss and her. She is the heel woman. I get it. I
love Alexa Bliss.
Oh God, I'm so tired.
I think she's
of her.
amazing.
I am so tired of this. Like I cannot.
The what?
That thing she does with her belt. She just slides it behind her back. You know what I'm talking about? That thing she do. She do a little tongue back. Yeah, anyway. So I'm getting tired of watching that.
I enjoy her. I think she's really great, actually.
For her size, yes. I think
not for her size, just for.
I think. Well, for her size, just being somebody in the WWE, because I don't remember somebody ever being that short, like in the WWE. And she holds her own, like she does.
I mean, I'm sure there's been other women that are that
probably,
short.
but she holds her own. She does her own, like she does great moves.
I found it weird that she called Bailey little girl.
I thought that too. I was like, "Who are you talking about?
Wait, what?
You're like 5'0" Like, are you serious?" So Nikki James ends up losing that match. And then, I kind of tuned out at some points, but then when I did kind of tune back in, Nikki James was putting like a phenomenal moves. There was this one move where she did, and she just had her neck here, and then here, then here, then here, then here. I was like, oh, that's how you just hurt somebody's neck real quick. That hurt. That oof. That almost hurt me. So, and then her new thing, I'm guessing they're gonna play up with her, like Triple H had the hammer. And now she's gonna be having that, sledgehammer. And she's gonna have the kendo stick now.
I don't think that's a thing. I mean, they're having a kendo stick on a pole match.
Okay.
Because last week she basically reached under the ring, found a kendo stick,
and she smashed
Bailey.
It was like
it looked like Bailey got hit in the back of the head.
It did. It really did. I think she did. Like that.
Well, because when you saw the bruise, they showed it, and it was like on the upper part
it was
of her
upper here,
back,
but I still think it kind of.
It looked like it hit her in the back of the head. Yeah.
So, I mean, it was like something out of Roots. Like, it was that scene. It was that scene. That shit looked like it hurt. So, she gets the kendo stick. I was like, no, Mickey, don't. And then she just hits
me right.
Alexa? Well.
Because Alexa hit Mickey.
I was saying, Mickey, no, turn around. Look behind you. You know how you yell at TV.
Well, she looked behind
her.
Bitch!
They gonna kill you!
If she looked behind her, she would have got whacked in the face. So, thank God she didn't turn around. Because that would have messed her up. True.
Right. So, and then Bailey comes out, mishugs herself, and...
but she has a kendo stick of her own.
And she tries to hit...
Alexa
gets out. She runs away. I knew that was going to come along and happen, but...
I didn't... this segment didn't do...
it didn't do anything for me. I'm going to give it a D there. I'm going to give it a... X-Pac, Turkish Wolf. Sorry.
Yeah.
On that.
I don't know. This for me was a... Damn.
Actually, I'm gonna upgrade that to a Shamrock.
Really?
Because of Nikki James's moves, I'm gonna give it a Shamrock.
I was gonna give it a Brett.
Ooh, total F. Ooh, best there was. Best. I love that. Best there will be. He was my hero as a child.
I don't know how. I think it was so boring.
So cool, man, with them glasses. Any person with some thick ass, big ass visors like that.
And piece of paper cutout glasses.
Doesn't matter. They were awesome. That was back in the 90s. I was back in the 90s, but that was awesome.
That man was not cool.
He was awesome.
Not cool.
I loved him. Loved Bret Hart.
So next up we have the main event, which is the tag team match. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. The Shield is getting back together. Not really, though. And Bray and Samoa Joe.
So the real horror from Bray Wyatt is just to watch his intro back-to-back in one night. Not exactly back-to-back, but to watch it twice, that's a real House of Horrors. You could just play that shit in Randy.
I like his entrance.
Oh. I like the whole Firefly thing. Don't get me wrong. That's actually cool. That music just annoys the living
out of me.
Oh, man, it's so annoying.
You know what? Like, you are so, backwards. Because, you love Roman.
Wait, what part of me loves Roman? I said I love Roman in the ring as, selling the show. I don't, love Roman.
You love Roman.
I don't love Roman.
And then you hate Bray Wyatt. Whereas most fans love Bray.
I'm not everybody else. I'm Naj. I got on a scarf, and it's not even cold. I'm different, baby. Different.
It is a little chilly in here.
Nah.
And you damn sure are different.
My nipples are fine.
Fucking different.
My nipples are perfectly fine, so it's not that cold. Anyway, so... I tuned out on this match. I was watching it, but then I was just somewhere else in my mind. It wasn't really that interesting to me. It wouldn't really, I just saw at the beginning of the night this whole thing. I didn't really care to see it again at the end of the night.
Yeah, I mean the match wasn't bad. It did what it needed to do to advance the storyline and everything.
It didn't capture me at all. I mean, you see that Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns had a little bit of controversy in the ring when they bumped into each other, and that caused, Seth Rollins to get his ass choked out. But I don't know. Well, I feel like Bray Wyatt is so damn unpredictable that he's going to turn on Samoa Joe on anybody. So it's really, it's all any man for himself. They're not going to be friends at the end of the night because Roman is building his own world and Seth Rollins is, Seth Rollins is awesome. I'm starting to enjoy Seth Rollins, but it's really, we all know when it gets to that Extreme Rules, they're just going to attack each other, and I'm hoping Finn comes out victorious because he's,
Isn't it that? Why are you down?
I'm flying with Finn. That's my thing. That's me.
Speaking of Finn,
Finn is.
Do you know who the damn coolest person in WWE right now is?
What's up?
Finn Balor, because he's in this 5-man match and has nothing to do with these guys whatsoever all night. They had that whole little shamble in the ring at the intro. He's not involved. And then at this match, where the hell is Finn? Backstage, kicking it with Kurt Angle, watching on TV. He's the coolest man in the world.
He's awesome.
He's so damn cool.
I hope he comes out in the demon outfit, man.
The demon thing doesn't do it for me. It's cool. It was cool when he did it outside of. It was cool in NXT because it was a smaller arena and the intro was a lot cooler. But I think it was at its best when he did it on the independent scene because he could come out painted as Venom. Or he could come out painted as the Joker. He did Hannibal Lecter. That was cool. This whole demon thing, it's like, why?
We need to play it up. The demon and the beast.
Well, they need to give more of a reason as to why he does it. Why is it that he only does it on certain occasions?
It could just be his war paint.
If it's as simple as that, that's cool, but then don't call it the demon. Yeah,
it's demon war paint.
Yeah, but don't make it seem like something possesses you to do this. If it's just war paint, say it's just war paint.
Oh, they could say. Oh, well, yeah, they could say.
In the past, they've already said there's already this whole thing about it's the demon and he has to go down to the depths and everything, and it's like, bruh.
I don't think I'd agree with that one.
Kayfabe's dead. Come on.
I don't think I'd agree with that one.
Yeah, that one's weird, but.
I would have just said it was his war paint.
Yeah, that would have. See, that would have been cool.
Scare tactic, get the beast. Psych him out.
Yeah, do some war paint. Braveheart, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, that'd have been a better idea.
Yeah, but the match it wasn't bad. Seth got hit with a Superman punch, going towards the finish. Joe hit a coquina clutch while they were kind of arguing. And Seth passed out. So
that was that.
That was the match. The match ended, and that's when you get the cut to Finn and Angle sitting backstage, chilling. And yeah,
I tuned out. I give that a solid X spot, bro.
Really?
I didn't care for it.
For me, that one was a shamrock.
Yeah, I didn't care.
It was a shamrock. It wasn't bad. I thought it had its moments where it did well, but
a main event to me, I want to see some, what I haven't seen all night. I want you to end strong, and I just didn't end it strong for me. I just did nothing.
Yeah,
it just did nothing for me. I want to be, and I want it to be leave me off shocked. You thought I'm thinking back to a main event, and one that just left me shocked, and I know it went dark, so you had to be on I don't know if that WWE Network back then. It was when The Undertaker and Kane were in a steel cage match and it was lit on fire, and then Stone Cold somehow was in there because Vince got trapped in there, and Stone Cold was still in the ring, and then Raw just cut off while they were still fighting. So I was like, crap, what happened?
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Oh, yeah, if I remember correctly, yeah, I believe it did happen. So I want to be left with something shocking, something stunning, but it just left me just okay, all right. I don't want to tune in next week.
Yeah, there was nothing. There was nothing too drastic that happened that left you wanting more. But you know what? At the same time, this isn't the go home show. I believe next week is. Next week will be the last Raw before Extreme Rules. So we got some time.
Well, they better do something to just make you want to tune in to that actual Extreme Rules. So we'll see how it goes. So what would you give Raw as a whole As a whole, I am probably going to give it a Shamrock. As a whole, I mean,
but you were so in love with
actually,
it.
you know what? I meant to say Daniel Bryan.
Okay.
I'm going to give it Daniel Bryan. I'm sorry. As a whole, I'm going to give it Daniel Bryan. Sorry. I'm going to say Daniel Bryan. I'm going to give it a Daniel Bryan. I thought it was a good one for what it was. I mean, it didn't end strong, but it started off pretty good with the conflict between Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt, and then, leading to Finn Balor and keep going. They were a little bit of, down. Like, the only downfall really was that final match to me, actually, from what I saw.
I think
because it was ladies, and then it started going down right at the ladies because I was just getting uninterested, and then it just went back into that, and I just wasn't interested with that final match. But yeah, I'd give it Daniel Bryan. It was pretty solid.
I think the final match was better than a lot of the stuff we saw from the night. I think the things that stuck out to me the most as the better matches were Elias Sampson, Dean Ambrose match.
That was one that stuck out to me.
The Tony Nese Neville or Austin Aries match, and then the main event. So I think those were the three solid moments of Raw, but I got to give it a. I'm gonna say Shamrock minus, because I don't want to give it an X-Pac.
Nah, I wouldn't say an X-Pac. I think even a Daniel Bryan is fair because I enjoyed it. I thought because again, Samson is really what captured me. Samson and in the beginning, Samson captured.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Samson.
I enjoyed watching his debut, and I hope to see more from that guy. I don't want to be a heel, but if you got to go heel,
he's gonna be a heel.
I gotta root for him. he's just be a heel. He just his gimmick. I just see him, pissing people off, just.
That's the best part,
and they're gonna want to beat the shit out of him for it. So I'm gonna enjoy that. But other than that, man, I think it was decent. And that's it. That was the end of the night, right?
Yeah, that was it. That's where we went home at.
All right. Well, as always, thank you guys for tuning in. Again, I'm Naj, aka the French Tickler, aka B Naj, aka Mr. AKA.
I will say this is probably like the shortest Raw recap we've done.
Probably. Yeah.
Or maybe the one, I don't know. It's either between this one and the one we did before. But to me, if it's a shorter recap, I think that just shows you how subpar it was.
Nah, I mean, we hit more of the highlights we wanted to hit. I mean, there weren't too many segments to talk about, or not too much in the segments to talk about. I mean, Paul Heyman, we talked about that for a minute. I thought, when Paul Heyman came out, I thought the Beast was going to come out himself.
He never does.
I thought he was going to come out somewhere and, ambush Finn.
Never does.
I mean, that was really it. There was nothing really, that impactful, but I enjoyed the match. I enjoyed the matches other than that last one. So, I mean, we just recapped, our favorite moments.
Well, cool. As long as you feel good about it. Because I don't. Not the fact that this is short, just Raw.
I enjoyed it.
But, as always, it's your boy BG. We'll catch you soon.
Doses. Again, Hey guys, once again, thank you for watching Wrestle with My Brother. This is all inspired by my brother over here. His idea. We're going to do it. We're going to keep doing it and have some fun doing it. So if you're not having fun doing it, why hell do it? So don't forget, give us some likes, some dislikes. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't like. We enjoy you. We enjoy doing this. So, support us as we go along our journey.
What you forgot to mention, though, is hit that subscribe button right down below. I'm gonna put the thing right there like I try to do. Hit the subscribe button. We're happy that we're doing this. I'm happy we're doing this. He's probably not as happy. But I'm glad we're doing this. So hopefully you're glad too. Hopefully you enjoy what we do. And yeah, check us out.
Peace.